I built this Pirate Cove Shanty Town base in ARK Survival Ascended on Genesis Part 1. This is actually my tribe base on my community cluster. If you don't know, I have my own community servers that are free to join. And my tribe has been working hard, of course, first of all, gathering all the resources, taming creatures and stuff to make sure that we're able to build all of this. But now finally, we're getting into the building zone itself, making sure we have a nice workshop and storage area where we could do all of our crafting and storage. We have a kitchen area for all the food related things, and now we're also getting around to slowly adding our own houses inside of this skeleton to really get that shanty town feeling. I've been working hard on building little additions. I started with a nice overlook over the entire shanty town, as well as some infrastructure coming down the sides of the cliff, and adding some landscaping by adding a bunch of plants, skeletons, and even a waterfall to just add to the atmosphere inside of the skeleton. I also worked on building my own house, which has now got the outside at least pretty much complete, but just needs a little bit more detailing as the town grows and our survival base grows. Hello there, survivors, and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, I'll be taking you around on a full tour of our pirate shanty town, as well as a little bit of the stages that it goes through. So first of all, I'll introduce you to our island, where we're located, as well as showing you our early survival setup before we expand and we start building our actual shanty town base. And just as a reminder, this is all on my community server. I've got a whole community cluster with every official map, so if you're looking for a nice place to play ARK with a bunch of amazing people that like building, you can check out all the information you need to know to join my community cluster, which is totally free to play, on my Discord, which is linked down below. And of course, as always, if you enjoy seeing these types of videos and you want to continue to see more, make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and of course, feel free to leave your suggestions for future builds you'd really like to see down in the comments below. So here we go. This is the island that we've chosen as our base location. It's a lovely island. It's a bit of a deserty place, but of course the highlight is the big dragon skeleton that lies in the middle of this, which is a really cool kind of like set point. It's also where we've chosen to build our tribe base inside of, because, well, the looks. So this is where it's located, by the way, if you're wondering. It's the top right of the map, the northeast teleport location. And let's take a close look at what we have so far. So this is kind of our survival setup. Early game, so this is a bit of visual storage. We have a little crafting hall here and a bunch of tames all over the place. Inside of this skeleton and on this lake is where we plan to build our tribe base, and of course that will be both aesthetically pleasing as well as still a bit practical. I actually plan on building something up here. I want to do like a little overview point to where the future town will be inside of this skeleton. But yeah, there's some really cool passageways leaving from here, like there's different directions to go through. You have the bones, etc., of the dragon all around you, and just in general, it's a really cool and unique setting, I think. So I can't wait to get going. And I've been working a little bit, so yeah, we're still in the same spot. This is the little overlook that I created using mostly the Atlas skins, as well as a little bit of the Viking skins for the roof. We, of course, have the nice light here and the table from the Tides of Fortune skins, as well as a little hammock. And yeah, this will give us a great overview of the, well, now still future shanty town, but it's a good start. I also did a little bit of landscaping here with JV8. The waterfall's currently still visible, but hopefully once they fix cosmetics, that won't be the case anymore. But yeah, you can kind of start to see a little bit of the start of this pirate shanty town. I've integrated that skull as part of the design, kind of keep that going, and those stilts are definitely also something I think we'll see a lot more of once we continue to build the rest of this town and our base. And here we are. The waterfall is fixed now. I've done a little bit more landscaping. Giant skulls all around. A little bit of greenery to add some more life. And we added another platform as well as the new workshop, the new storage and crafting hall, and a new food hall is being built as well by Mr. Wild Times. He did a great job here on the crafting hall. We have all our storage. We have our crafting stations all in here. And then leading from here, this is where I've been working. So you've got this nice bridge leading over. We have my platform, the waterfall, the marketplace, the bounty board, all great additions. Also, I really like using these parrots in this place as deco. But yeah, just adding some cozy little corners with the decorations, with the plants, etc. The waterfall adds some dynamic feeling to the build. And then up here, of course, this platform is still pretty much the same as it used to be, but then a little bit of additional details now that cosmetics work. I've added these treasure piles, which is very cool. Custom cosmetic to get some extra details. We still have the light, and we have some of the creatures. This one is actually a bed, so I can lie on my treasure and enjoy a bit of rest here. But yeah, using some of these creatures around, I think is also going to add more life to it, and we'll see what happens next. So things have escalated a little bit, as you might well be able to see, because all of a sudden there's a lot more base here. And yeah, well, we're looking at what is my house. Now, in my defense, most of this is actually facade. There's not like actual buildings behind every part of this. But I'm also very happy. Once I started working on it, I got very motivated to just keep going. It still needs some decorations on the inside, but I have detailed around a little bit. I've added a lot of landscaping around and all sorts of cool elements. And yeah, I'm quite happy with the way it's looking. And again, this is all on my community server, on my cluster. You can come and visit this if you want to, as well as check out the mod list that we run. If you search for Authorities ARK and you join the servers, or just look at joining the servers, you will see all of the mods listed, of course. But yeah, I am very happy with the results. So first of all, let's check out my house, and then we'll just see what older bridemates have been up to, because, well, the base has definitely been growing. We've got my little spider here, as well as the shark pup on my shoulder. They will be accompanying me. I've got some Deinosuchus breeding right over there next to my base, and this is one of the octopus on display just to add some more life to it. We got the fake sails from the Klinger additional boats, which is a great detail to add around the base. And then using the JVH tool, I've kind of made it fall over a little bit. But you can see we have a nice little corner here with some greenery, a little bit of a workplace here. And then I still need to add some extra details to this little spot. But overall, I'm very happy already with the kind of atmosphere that has arrived in this area with all the little details. We've got the motor banners. We actually managed to defeat her on all 3 difficulties last night. And I've got a bunch of little decorations here. Got a little altar hanging out over there. Got another bounty board. I love those as decorations, to be fair. And then we have a bunch of storage and barrels from like CKF storage here. Just the normal vanilla barrels. We got a little Cosmo there too. Then a little water tap from CKF, as well as my Dino Depot for the breeding going on with the crocs. So it's a bit functional as well as just looking nice. And then the wall behind this is just a wall. There's the rocks at the cliff behind that, but there's no room. But it allows me to build some things against it, which really helps for the shape of my build. Then in here, I've got some of these nets hanging from the wall here. I might add some storage, etc. over there. I've got a vault here already, but definitely need some more details. Got some of the trophies here. The motor trophies, as well as a bunch of fish trophies from the Summer Bash event. Oh, there's a Rex wandering by. And of course, all the lights and lanterns from the Tides of Fortune pack are actually really good. They're some of my favorite new pieces that we got, and they're great for these kind of pirate shanty towns. And then up here, I've got a bit of a bigger room. We've got a bunch of trophies once again. Got a nice little table here, of course, because, well, got a shark on it, so I've got to use it, of course, but definitely need a little bit more to fill this out and give it some proper life. Over here on the balcony, we have some storage being hauled up by this. This is from the Western Deco mod, this crane. And then again, some random decor. We've got a side pub chilling here. We've got another Cosmo chilling there. And then some more water places around. Of course, some greenery using JVH. We've got the Megalodon skull with the Summer Bash event. And again, more of those beautiful lanterns from Sides of Fortune. And then you've got this whole balcony. Got the parrot chilling there. And a great view of the rest of the shanty town. Then up here, I've got the choice. I can either go straight on, use this staircase. I've got some nice details, and then it's kind of to this pathway up here, which connects back to the little round hut I made to begin with. And then you also can enter through this door back into the building, or go all the way up to the top. I have a little open platform here, so I can actually jump in and out with Cosmo. And then for now, I've got a nice hangout spot at the fireplace. But again, definitely need some more decorations inside. But that's definitely not everything that I have so far. I just want to do a full tour now that everything is kind of, well, it's not done. Definitely not. But the episode is ending here. And the next episode, we'll see an updated place. But yeah, this is all looking very nice. I like these hanging bridges as well from the Klinger rustic structures, I think that mod's called, something like that. It's got these really cool rope bridges, which has been a great addition, of course, for these shantytown builds. Got another bounty board here. Again, just like the way they look. And then the parrot, the marketplace, of course. Actually really like this on community servers because people have already been coming by. I'm selling some of my Cosmos for cheap so that people don't have to go to space to get them. Got some pyromine breeding up here so that I can power my fireplaces. We have our treasure up here. Plenty of treasure for me. And then, of course, a nice little table, as well as one of those lights again. And then, of course, the mast and everything just really adds for a really, nice atmosphere. I'm really happy with the way that this has turned out so far and the way that my whole little base or place is looking from here. I think this is definitely getting that pirate shantytown vibes. But yeah, that's just my bit that I've been working on, but you can see there's definitely a bunch more. We have Mr. Wildtime that made this beautiful crafting hall here in the middle, which is kind of the heart of our operation. Then he also made his house. I think he's still working on that, or at least decorating it, just as I am. And then we have a food building over there. Crimson's working on a shack in the back there. And then the chicken man is working on a shipwreck over there. So yeah, let's do a quick round of the rest of the base, of everything that's being worked on so far, so that in the future when I do another episode of our survival base, you can have a bit of an update on the progress. But yeah, we have another nice building here. Again, I don't think there's much done on the inside yet, but we do have a skeleton pirate here asleep. But yeah, again, most of these are also a little bit of a facade because we're building against the cliff, but that saves us a lot of structures, of course. And we got a lot of these nice bridges going around. I think Crimson's also still working on her little house back here, which is looking really nice. And in general, just having all these layers and seeing these bridges and stuff, it's just really, really cool to see it all slowly but surely come to life. Like little things like this is just amazing. We have a beautiful pirate greenhouse over here. Also very nice. And of course, I like the balance between the functional and the beautiful that we have going on. And again, these walkways are just really, really cool. Seeing them all come together slowly but surely every day. Basically, there's a little bit more to explore. We got again all these awesome lights here. Then this is where we have our pantry, so basically where all the food related items are being stored to make sure that we never go hungry. And this, I guess, is the little kitchen area so that we also can prepare our food. And then we have the shipwreck that Chicken is working on. Also looking very cool. If I can get there. Have to go over all of these creatures. But yeah, he's using the flags as kind of ripped down sails, which is really nice. And just making a cool looking shipwreck, the back of a ship here. Yeah. Oh wait, I really like these elven pieces that he's used part of the mast. I think that looks pretty amazing. And then yeah, we have a bunch of creatures here. This is kind of the breeding area in general out here, because this is the most land that we have. This is the little starter shack that we used as the crafting hall to begin with before everything else got added. So yeah, the crafting hall itself, it's mostly the visual storage down below, so it's easy accessible. We have more going on here, smelting, etc., more storage. And then the main crafting hall is up here with all the different crafting stations, both vanilla and the modded ones. And then we have a bit of a bed situation going on here for people that haven't finished their home shed. Of course, they can just log out here, and you can see it's interconnected. It connects back up to my part, which is definitely great. And I'm sure there will be many more bridges by the end of this project. But yeah, it's been a really fun one. It's always a good time to work together on these survival bases with the tribe. It's just always a really fun project to see it all come together, and just also working together on builds. You know, it's all fine working on your own builds, but when you can do these creative projects together, it's very motivating and inspiring to see everyone, you know, doing their own things but still working towards a shared objective. And again, I love this view, and I kind of love all the views of the different angles from this town, but especially once the sun hits into the dragon skeleton that we've located the base at, it's just a beautiful space. Anyway, that will be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and as always, I hope to see you again in the next video or the next stream. For now, goodbye.